Now, this is very important. I find this more important than the work you just did. Because in this case, you are actually using the formula to work out other missing dimensions. Like we are given in this question that the area of a triangle is 56 square centimeters, and we need to calculate the perpendicular height of the triangle if the base of the triangle has a length of 10 centimeters. Right, so what are we talking about here? A triangle. And it is a good strategy to actually draw a picture of the triangle that is being described here. So we have a triangle, then we can put in whatever is given. We are given that the base has a length of 10 centimeters, so you can call this your base, and this is 10 centimeters. And what are we looking for? The perpendicular height. So you can imagine that the perpendicular height is here. So we do not know that perpendicular height, but we know the area. The area is equal to 56 square centimeters. All right. Then this is where you think of the formula. How would you find area of a triangle? Which formula do you use? Okay, so area is equal to half multiplied by the base multiplied by the perpendicular height. Okay, then you substitute in that formula for whatever you know, just substitute and work out the required dimension. So area is 56, so we get 56 here. Is half multiplied by the base, and the base is 10, multiplied by the height. I'll just say h for the height. So there you are. This is now an equation which is algebraic in nature. And so if you know how to solve equations, you should be fine. Okay, what would you do next after this?
So, that was okay.
What would you do there? If 56 is equal to half times 10 times h, how would you find h? Yes.
So I would kind of do like, I'll take the half and then half 56.
You would look for half of 56?
Yes.
You don't want to do half of 10, you want to do half of 56. Which one is better? Which one is correct?
Half of 10.
It says half of 10, right?
Yes.
So obviously, if it says half of 10, it doesn't say half of 56.
Yes.
Okay? Okay, so that half can be used in two different ways. You can just multiply half by 10, or you can multiply 56 by what number?
2.
By 2, not by half. Okay, but I think it's easy. Just multiply half by 10. So this is 56, half of 10 is 5, so this thing is equal to 5h. Right, and then to get h, divide by 5. So divide both sides by 5. So the perpendicular height should be 56 all over 5. Can you give me that answer maybe as a decimal fraction? Let's make it one decimal place. What do you get?
11 comma.
As a decimal fraction correct to one decimal place, that should be 11 comma
2.
11 comma 2. Okay, so that's 11 comma 2. Then you answer the question, guys. Therefore, the height is 11 comma 2 centimeters. Okay, that's good. Right, I need you to think of questions like this. So this formula, area equals half base times height, is not only used to work out area. You actually could be given the area, and you could be given the base, and you are looking for the height. So that is very, very possible. Okay, just one last example. Let's call this one example 2. Maybe we'll call that one 1. A circle is an area of 56 square centimeters. We want to calculate its circumference. So this particular circle has an area of 56 square centimeters. So what is the circumference? We know about area and we know about circumference. You're telling me how we work it out. You're not telling me the answer, right? Because I also don't know the answer right now. What are you trying to reach is right? Okay, a circle has an area of 56 square centimeters. Then calculate its circumference. Calculate its circumference. Kelly, what would you do first?
Oh, I write on the formula.
Sorry?
I write on the formula.
Which formula?
Area equals pi r squared.
Okay, so you would obviously first of all think of the formula. Formula area is equal to pi r squared, right? All right, we are given the formula. We are given the area. The area of the circle is 56 square centimeters, but we know that to get area, we use the formula pi multiplied by r multiplied by r. Now, would you then substitute into that formula?
Yes.
Okay, please substitute there. Do that, substitute.
56 equals pi r squared. Yeah, the pi is.
Yes, but it's not the radius.
What's the radius? We're fine. We're gonna find out what the radius is. So the radius is 4.
You just put it on
56 equals pi. I wrote that down. Yeah. So whatever we can highlight. What?
R squared. 56 times divided by
Okay. Say 56 equals pi r squared. So then you have to figure
Okay, what did you put for A?
56.
56, right?
Centimeters.
Did you put anything for pi?
No.
You don't have to. And then for r squared?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, next, what we do? Yes.
So I would divide pi by 56.
Do you want to divide by 56?
No, sir, it's the other way around.
Tell me what. Tell me what you're going to divide.
56 by pi.
You're going to divide 56 by pi. Okay, so I hope the intention, guys, is for us to work out the radius, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Wouldn't we go 56 over pi in the square root?
Yes, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. So we need to divide both sides first of all by pi. And why are we dividing by pi? Because we need r. We are looking for the radius. So the thing is, for us to know the circumference, I think the only missing thing here would be the radius. Right. So if you divide both sides, this is what you get. You get r squared is equal to 56 over pi. Okay. Then for the radius itself, how do you work out the radius now? How do you work out the radius? Square root. Right. So you square root this and you square root that. Okay. So if you square root r squared, you get r. I suggest you don't do anything here. Just leave it like that for now. So this is the radius of this particular circle. If you put that into your calculator, you'll get a decimal fraction, and that decimal fraction is endless. You might end up losing accuracy. So leave it like that. So that is the radius of the circle. Okay, so guys, we now know we have a circle here with a radius equal to the square root of 56 over pi. So now can we work out the circumference? Because remember the question says work out the circumference. What is the formula for circumference? 2 pi r. So circumference is 2 multiplied by pi multiplied by the radius. Okay. Now pi is a number. We do have this number in our calculator. All we need to substitute in there is the radius. And the radius we know is the square root of 56 over pi. So there we are. Now you can take your calculator and write everything as it is in your calculator, and then press the equal sign. But before you do that, I want you to leave your answers. See if you can leave your answer in terms of pi. In other words, if you just use the pi in your calculator. So 2 shift pi times square root 56 over shift pi. Then give me your answer in terms of pi first of all. It doesn't show. Okay, that will happen. So it won't show. Okay, that's fine. I'll show you how you can write that answer in terms of pi if they really want it in terms of pi. But for now, leave it like that. Okay, so what do you get then? 2 decimal places?
26.53.
26,53. Now this is circumference. What do you think are the units? And,
Centimeters.
Centimeters.
the area was measured in square centimeters, so the circumference should be measured in centimeters, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.